UK sells £4.5 billion of 30-year green bond in turbulent market. Britain received over £30 billion, $32 billion, in orders for a 30-year green government bond on Wednesday, but looks set to pay the highest interest rate of any government debt issued since 2008, following the recent slump in UK bond prices. The United Kingdom Debt Management Office will issue £4.5 billion of the 1.5% July 2053 gilt, which attracted £74 billion of investor demand when it first launched in October last year. Bookrunners on the transaction said it had been priced to yield 1 basis point more than the conventional 2052 gilt, which currently yields 5.1%. This represented a price at the top end of initial guidance, as is standard at British government bond syndications. However, the debt still looks set to be the costliest issued by Britain since June 2008, when Britain sold a 5-year bond at auction with an average yield of 5.330%. The DMO has not yet published final pricing details. British benchmark 30-year government bond yields rose above 5% for the first time since 2002 on Wednesday, and yielded less than 1% as recently as December. Bond yields have been pushed higher globally over the past year by soaring inflation and rising central bank interest rates, but have rocketed in the past week in Britain following unfunded tax cuts announced on Friday by new Finance Minister Kwasi Kwarteng. Last week, the 2053 gilt was trading with a yield of 3.56%. When it launched with a size of £6 billion a year ago under far more favourable market conditions for the British government, it was the longest-dated sovereign green gilt in issue and paid investors an interest rate of 1.4133%. That represented a 1 basis point lower yield than the 2052 conventional gilt, in contrast to the 1 basis point yield premium offered on Wednesday. The two conventional gilt syndications held earlier this year, in February and June, both attracted more than £40 billion in orders. Wednesday's transaction is lead managed by Barclays, BNP Paribas, JP Morgan, and UBS. $1 equals £0.9354. Reporting by David Milliken and Andy Bruce, editing by William Schomburg.